你先买要你往直先买要你。
Well, Coach Green has been the ultimate father figure, and is the way that I would describe it. And Mrs. Green, you know, she always referred to the team. She had 15 daughters that she had to look after.
Coach Green is one of a kind. I mean, he is as authentic and genuine of person from the moment you meet him, you know, Mrs. Green. But I think the thing that stands out the most for me is just how welcoming and warm and loving that they were from the very beginning.
It's real. It's real.
So my story is kind of interesting there. I came to Liberty for college for a weekend in November of '98. And that weekend, Liberty was hosting a women's basketball tournament. And so I went to every game with the guys that I came with, and we loved it. And in a weird way, because of that, that's the reason that I came to Liberty. And in that fall in '99, the very first convocation, there was an announcement that women's basketball was looking for managers. So I immediately ran back to my dorm room, called the women's basketball office, and they said, sure, come on over. And looking back, I was kind of one of Coach Green's first hires.
So in 2003, I was finishing up my collegiate basketball career at the University of Wyoming, and knew that I wanted to get into coaching. And so as in any profession, you're networking and who can make a phone call and so forth. And so Coach Green called me, and we just started having a conversation over the phone, and and he offered me the job, and sight unseen, I said yes, which is just totally a God thing in itself to move across the country. And showed up on campus early June of 2003, and walked into the basketball offices and met Coach Green and Mrs. Green, and started my journey here at Liberty.
And that's when Heather and I met, right when she got here, her second or third day on campus, we met in the women's basketball offices. One
of my first duties was to be a referee for this summer camp game. And lo and behold, Jesse was the other referee. The friendship started there, with basketball kind of as the backdrop. But, God was just working from the very beginning.
And from the moment that they knew that Heather and I were dating, they were just very supportive and always, in a way, looking after us, making sure that we kept God at the center of our life.
The lives that they've touched, the lives that they've impacted, in our lives. I mean, Jesse and I wouldn't be together. Ultimately, we wouldn't have started a family, if we hadn't met each other. They've been at every big moment of our lives. It's been an honor to be a part of their lives, and it's been the biggest blessing to have them be a part of ours.
Looking back, Coach Green took every opportunity to make sure that every young lady in the program, that they were looked after. He was most interested in the person, most interested in showing them Christ in everything that they did. And really every second that he coached, really, he kind of led as a Christ-like example. And Mrs. Green the same way.
It was always, what can Coach Green do to get to know that person? What can Mrs. Green do to show the love of Christ to that person? Because they saw that as their opportunity. And it was evident from day one how much they truly cared about people and the person first and foremost. And what you did, whether you were a manager or a basketball player or an assistant coach, that was always secondary.
When it was presented with an opportunity to make a gift for the women's basketball locker room, Heather and I both immediately said, well, that's wonderful. We'd love to do it, but it can't be our names. It has to be Coach Green and Denise, because they're the ones that have poured so much into this program. And to be able to leave the legacy that they have with the dedication and the commitment that they've had to the women's basketball program for the last 26 years, to kind of give that a permanent place outside the locker room where everybody will see it going forward is really important to us.
There's no one else more fitting. They would never expect it. They would never think in a million years that would even be a possibility. But I can't think of two people that put service and servanthood at the first and foremost, and glorifying God. And they embody what, I think the late Dr. Falwell envisioned for this university, that, to train champions for Christ.
Coach Green and Mrs. Green, thank you so much for the impact that you've had on our lives and always looking after us and challenging us, helping us to become who we are today. You've been such a blessing to us.
Coach and Mrs. Green, we can't think of two people more deserving to be honored in this way. And we just love you both so much and thank you for the impact that you've had on our lives and so many more. To God be the glory.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Speechless.
I know.
You want to go see more about her?
Why not?
I can't believe it.
You guys got us.
Oh, you really got
That
us.
is good.
Oh, y'all are the sweetest things in the world.
Big picture, thank you, Liberty University, Dr. Falwell, and this wonderful opportunity of just ministry to the game of basketball. We love it. Jesse, Heather, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, and to God be the glory.
That's right. That's it.